Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and this video is brought to you by the online BBallBreakdown membership. Click the first link in the description below to learn more and join.
Good.
The Toronto Raptors came into Oracle Arena not knowing what to expect versus the Golden State Warriors in Game 3. With key injuries forcing Steve Kerr to start a lineup that had played all of 17 minutes together before last night, Toronto came out firing, grabbed a nice lead, and never looked back. The first quarter saw a balanced attack, with Pascal Siakam leading the way, scoring in much the same way we saw in Game 1. The Warriors adjusted their defensive matchups, with Draymond Green guarding Kawhi Leonard most of the time, and Iguodala on Siakam. Once he gets down low by the block, he's simply too long for Andre to stop. Because of the rotation to Livingston to force this miss, he's now got to guard Siakam on the other end, but the key here is Danny Green lightly pushing the ball up. Draymond has to pick him up, and this will matter more in a few seconds. Livingston loses focus for a second, allowing Siakam a cut to the hoop. Nice pass by Gasol, but a good recovery by Livingston. However, he's got the same issue Iggy did down low. Draymond would have normally doubled this in a heartbeat, but he's too worried about Danny being open in the corner, and Siakam gets another layup. As Danny Green cuts across the floor here, he calls to set a screen for Gasol, but ends up just backing into Cousins, stepping on his foot, which trips him, and Gasol nicely splits his feet on the catch and gets into the lane. Credit is due for the creative way to get this to Siakam, and while Livingston does a fine job to keep him in front, Siakam executes a James Harden step back from the mid-range. Livingston has no hope to close the distance, and it's a clean swish for a 10-point lead. Jordan Bell played only 9 minutes, but he got beat easily out of the pick and roll 3 times, mainly because he tried a defensive slide to keep up with NBA ball handlers. It's just too slow here. But credit to him that he did try to turn and run, but it was 2 steps too late and Kawhi just smoshes on him for an and one. At the end of the half, he tries only sliding to contain Lowry, who's going full speed downhill. There is absolutely no hope to keep him in front this way, and he narrowly avoided getting a foul call as Lowry expertly uses his body to shield the ball as he lays it up. On this play at the end of the third, he gets beat to the basket again by sliding, but incredible recovery to send this shot hard off the backboard. However, it becomes clear the basketball gods predetermined who would win this game. In the scramble, look at Kawhi's ability to cut in front of everyone, then somehow save it to Green, who literally turns this into an off-the-dribble floater from behind the arc with no time on the shot clock, and Colt buries it for a 16-point lead. Let's talk about Danny Green for a second, since his resurgence in the finals elicits memories of his 2014 performance for the Spurs. He's scorching the Nets at 50% from behind the arc, and on 4 of his 6 last night, he looked like he was doing his form shooting after practice. On this sideline out of bounds play, Curry should be reading this pin down from Ibaka better and be 2 steps higher. If Green cuts back door, Bogut might deflect the pass and McKinney could rotate to help. Now, the Warriors get a taste of their own medicine as Ibaka clearly moves to set the pick, but there's just not enough contact to merit the call. Bogut never even budged to step up to contest, and Green must feel like he's working by himself and a coach in a practice gym. On the next possession, Curry gets sandwiched between 2 players. Stay tuned for my next video with Ronnie Nunn as we'll go through a ton of horrible calls against both teams in Game 3. And as Curry carries on in the backcourt against the refs, the Raptors are racing down with numbers. Good hustle by McKinney to pick up Kawhi, and Draymond gets caught helping 1 pass away off Danny in the corner. He catches the ball with 18 feet of space. It doesn't matter what Draymond does at this point, it's a wide open shot. Even when they missed, Steve Kerr has got to be upset with the quality of looks the defense gave up. Off a made basket, the Warriors still can't match up properly, as Cook has to decide whether to pick up the ball or stick with Danny Green. Bogut tells him to get Green, but then doesn't step up to Lowry, who gets a wide open look. It's a bad miss, but right to Kawhi, and he's got to pass back to Lowry for another wide open 3, or he can go to the other side, where Danny Green had crossed to on the initial shot. Curry should be rotating to him, but nobody gets there, and they dodge a complete bullet. but everything was going the Raptors' way as they retained possession again. You might already be feeling lucky since you're getting a leg up with all of my insights. So head right over to betonline.ag, the one place to get in on all the action, grab the odds, and allow the experts to do the heavy lifting for you. BetOnline.ag is BBallBreakdown's preferred sportsbook online. If you're feeling lucky and would like to support the channel, go to clnsmedia.com/bball and use promo code CLNS50 for a 50% sign-up bonus. BetOnline.ag, your online sportsbook experts. Like I mentioned, this starting lineup had almost never played together and they got destroyed in the 12 minutes they were on the floor. While there was a feeling that they had trouble scoring, their half-court points per possession was very good. I feel it took them too long to get to the Curry-Draymond pick and roll, but when they did run it this close to the half-court line, it gave Curry plenty of room to attack Siakam with the hesitation dribble and all the way to the bucket for the stretch layup. In the third quarter, they get a pitch-to-pick action on the wing. Because of the intentional Draymond sag by Siakam, it puts him out of position to defend Curry coming around the ball screen. Another hesitation gets Curry to the mid-range. Gasol is there, but Curry is too good, making this shot look a lot easier than it was. At first glance, they simply didn't run enough post-ups for DeMarcus Cousins. But when you dig into the results of the plays they did run, it seems clear why they went away from him down low. In the third quarter, they get bad spacing around him and nowhere to move, but check Fred VanVleet with a sneaky double from the baseline, luring him into throwing the pass to Livingston before getting into the passing lane and snatching it for a steal. Great play. And Boogie simply has no lift at all, making it easy for Kawhi to strip him on this shot, while this attempt in the fourth was the beginning of the end for the Warriors. He doesn't even get the shot blocked. It's all he can do to get the ball out of his hand, and it barely makes it to the height of the backboard. Check his body language afterwards, as it represented everyone on the Warriors. What was interesting to me was that 6 of the 9 field goals Kawhi Leonard got last night were what I call role player points, just moving in the offense like Kyle Korver would. And it's a testament to how versatile he is that he can switch from isolation hero ball to being a cog in the machine so easily. When the Warriors are trying to make a run, Siakam pushes the ball, leaving the defense shorthanded with Boogie on the ground after the shot. And Draymond needs to mark Gasol as he gets into the lane, leaving Kawhi wide open to just jog to the right wing and nail a catch-and-shoot three. Draymond gets mesmerized by Siakam bringing the ball up again and falls behind 2 steps. Plenty of room for Kawhi to just spot up and let this fly, dropping it straight through the net. With a sizable lead, the Raptors turn to the Lowry-Ibaka pick and roll, and again, let Kawhi be a role player, lifting from the corner. Cook closes out to force him off the line, and he executes a gorgeous shot fake one-dribble pull-up, something we almost never see anymore. As of now, the Warriors just can't compete well enough without getting healthier. This is slightly reminiscent of the Pistons beating the Lakers in 2004 when Karl Malone went down, and it's got the Raptors believing they can win. Clay could come back at 50%, Durant maybe even less than that, and as we've seen through the first 3 games, Toronto has the ability to take advantage of any weakness. Game 4 looms incredibly large for the Warriors, for even though they've been down 3-1 before, it's clear to me if that happens, the Raptors will make the Warriors extinct. Sports fans, Coach Nick again, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then I've got a new online basketball membership where I share with you the best of what NBA teams are doing to help you be more successful on the court. Click the first link in the description or the pinned comment below to learn more. And don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know how you feel about today's video. Check your settings to make sure you get notified each time we drop a new one. After all, at BBallBreakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?